Also tagged by Attorney Baligod is General Nicolas Torre III, now of course MMDA General Manager, and we also have him on the line. Welcome back to Storycon, General Torre. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am. Magandang hapon po. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, General.
Your reaction, General, to being tagged as one of the recipients now of this suitcases of cash?
Parang hindi ko naman nabasa ang pangalan ko na ako'y tumanggap. Ang sinabi lang ay nandun ako sa meeting. At saka ang isang nakita ko is napakarami kasi ng pangalan doon na na-involved. At sa ngayon naman, hindi naman sigurado kung tatayuan nga ba ng mga sumulat na yon ang kanilang sinabi dahil, it was released to the media kasi kung seryoso talaga sila dyan, they should have released it to the proper judicial or prosecution panel of prosecution office para makapag-file sila ng kaso. Hintayin ko na lang na pirmahan muna nila at lagyan nila ng pirmahan nila yung sa harap ng abogado, ipanotarize nila yan, subscribe and so on to before me dapat. Para bago natin sagutin kasi at the end of the day, baka biglang sabihin nila, joke lang yan. Hindi totoo yan. Joke only. This happened in the past.
Oo nga, sir. We were asking about the signatures, why it was unsigned, the affidavit. Pero sir, you're correct. Hindi ka daw tumanggap, allegedly, but yes, you were there. The implication is clear, though, that you were part of this scheme, that you colluded to, I guess, to get former President Duterte to the ICC.
Ang tingin ko, ang pagkabasa ko, hindi ko kasi napansin masyado, so busy preparing for this the events today. Ang napag-intindi ko is that ang pinag-uusapan is parang ang pangalan ko idinidikit sa ICC and ang meeting is something together with the ICC. Something like that. Hindi ko pa napapansin talaga ng buo. I was so engrossed with the job today.
Sige, General, ano na lang. Kasi kayong nag-aresto kay President Duterte. At any point during the operations, medyo komplikado yun, meron bang natanggap ang PNP na funds from outside the PNP or outside the national government, from private or basta hindi galing sa executive?
Sa pagkahuli kay
yung sa operation na yon, meron bang nag-contribute from private, yung halimbawa eroplano, kanino ba eroplanong yon?
Alam nyo yung pagka-arrest kay President Duterte, that was 11 months ago, no? 11 months ago lang, wala pang 1 year yon. During the time, I'm the chief of the CIDG. Ang operation na yon ay napag-discussan na hanggang sa Senate hearing. Ando na rin, so many things were said and done.
Yung pag-turnover, General, yung pag-turnover kay President Duterte sa Interpol pala. Ang pagkakaano. Isang
sunod-sunod na, that is a continuous operation from the morning na siya ay inaresto at hanggang sa siya ay madala sa Hague. So lahat ng yan, may Senate investigation na, may ginawa ng Kongreso, and so many fora ang nag-investigate niyan. So I think everything to be said about that can already be said. Ang tanong na lang ngayon kung the things that are to be said supposedly is, ito na lang kung ano ang mga masasabi natin about dito sa confirmation of charges hearings.
So walang natanggap ang PNP during the operation to turn him over from yung pondo yung operational expenses from outside the PNP or from outside the executive branch?
I don't think, ako naman ay chief ng CIDG at the time and I only operated within the ambit of my office and without the resources that's given to me, that's available to me during the times as CIDG chief.
Yung eroplano, General, would you know kung kanino nanggaling yung eroplano?
I think that was already covered ng congressional hearings. Hindi ko na ma-recall kung ano ang naging resolution dahil during the time na nandun na nagka-hearing ng gano'n, I don't think na natanong ako regarding that matter.
General, we in the media, and I guess some other people know who owned that Gulfstream. But I don't
Yeah.
think we ever got official confirmation. So as you
Yes.
said, since 1 year, halos 1 year na rin tong pag-arrest, maybe you can also now confirm.
Kung sino nga.
I don't think,
Puro
I think
speculation
you're
lang kami.
barking at the wrong tree, madam. Hindi yung, I don't think na ako ang magiging authority para magsabi kung sino talaga may-ari ng aeroplano na ginamit.
Okay.
I mean, we at some point looked up the tail number anyways, pero okay.
Tama
You
po
know,
yun.
looking back, was there anything about that day, that fateful day on March, was it 12, 2025, that you would have changed? Especially now that china-challenge ka yung constitutionality of Duterte's arrest.
Naku, yung challenge naman palagi is karapatan niya ng kung sino mang Pilipino. However, now that we are looking at the confirmation of charges hearings, nakikita natin na itong proseso ay isang malinaw na seryoso at formal na proseso ng batas na dapat igalang talaga ng lahat kung ano, kahit na ano man ang iyong pananaw sa mga bagay-bagay. Ang ako naman, sa pangunguna na nanguna sa pag-aresto at pagtiyak ng ligtas na pagdala kay former President Duterte sa Hague, ito, ginawa ko lang bilang pagtupad ng tungkulin. Professional, ayon sa batas, at walang halong personal na motibo. Ang papel ko ay ipatupad ng batas, hindi husgaan ng kaso. So, sa ngayon, nakikita natin ang dumating na sa confirmation of hearing charges at kasabay nito, gusto ko lang i-take ang chance na to again na ipaabot ang pakikiramay sa mga pamilya ng biktima. Ano man ang panindigan ng bawat isa sa atin, sa usaping ito, hindi natin maaaring ipagsawalang bahala ang sakit at pagdurusang kanilang dinaranas. Sila po ang complainant, sila po ang biktima, sila po ang naapektuhan. Ang mga ganitong proseso ay hindi madali. Ngunit ito ay umiiral upang mabigyan ng pagkakataon ng lahat na marinig sa ilalim ng batas. At sa huli ang mahalaga ay masunod ang due process, manatiling patas ang pagdinig at hayaang gumana ang mga institusyon ng malaya at walang impluensyang politikal. At sa mga nangyayari ngayon, ito, live na napapanood natin, we can always say what we want. Kami naman sa gobyerno, ako dito sa MMDA, we are just monitoring and providing support to security forces, to our security forces, kung ano man ang operations nila na paghahanda sa mga bagay na ito.
Fair enough. Just very quickly, General, I now that we're rolling pictures of that fateful day last year, naalala ko na, at Villamor, di ba, the common law wife of Duterte, si Hanilet Avancenia, and his daughter, Kitty Duterte, were physically and verbally attacking you. I wonder if you ever, resolve that with them. Nakapag-ayos na po ba kayo?
Wala pa pong pagkakataon na magkita kami muli at magkausap o magkaharap man lang. So, okay na yun. Part ng kasama sa bayad yun, kasama sa sweldo yun. Walang problema sa akin yun. It's really just a course of trabaho lang, kasama sa trabaho lang yun.
Okay, so you left it in the past na. You left bygones be bygones.
Yep.
Okay. Salamat, sir. Thank you for talking to us today. MMDA General Manager, General Nicholas Torre III.
Thank you,
Maraming salamat din
General.
po, ma'am.